Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for March 12th, 2020. This is a reading for the collective for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I am going to just ask that you guys go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell, and most of all, I just want to thank you guys for listening and joining me on this journey. All of your love and support and your comments mean the world to me. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. This is a reading for the collective, for all signs. So we're going to go ahead and ask Spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides, what messages do you have for the collective for our greatest good for March 12th, 2020? What messages do you have for the collective March 12th, 2020? Messages for the collective March 12th, 2020. Messages for the collective March 12th, 2020. Messages for the collective March 12th, 2020. Okay, you get the World card. Ten of Cups, I'm sorry, Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, yeah, so somebody's definitely healing from a situation. Your overall energy is the Six of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And the Six of Pentacles is all about an equal exchange of time, energy, resources, love, knowledge. And this is something that's really out of balance, okay? So again, it's really important to pay attention to your relationships. Make sure that you're giving as much as you're getting. Make sure that, the people around you, your job, okay, is compensating you for the work that you're putting into it. If you're starting out a relationship or if you're in a long-term relationship, taking a look at where is it imbalanced. Oftentimes this card is about not getting enough or somebody just giving you enough to keep you where you are. So whether this is a boss or a job or in a relationship, sort of being strung along but not being emotionally fulfilled. And that kind of came out yesterday, like you deciding to walk away from a situation that was imbalanced and that was no longer fulfilling for you, or just wasn't fulfilling your expectations, okay? And underneath that, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. This is my Venus in Virgo card. Again, it could relate to a lot of things that were happening and manifesting during this full moon in Virgo. But this is somebody who's very comfortable on their own. They're not codependent. They're not feeling like they have to be stuck in a situation. They won't actually tolerate a situation that's draining for them or that isn't equal. If it's not an equal exchange of love, time, energy, gifts, resources, knowledge, whatever it might be, then they're willing to go, walk away from it and preserve their self-worth. Okay, and I think this is a really beautiful, beautiful card. Underneath that, you have the Seven of Wands. Again, this is in the reverse, so somebody's going after victory. Somebody's decided to rise above or walk away because something became a little bit too intense. But when I say intense, I mean too messy, too unbalanced, too frustrating, maybe even a little bit toxic, and it's not worth fighting for. Or, I see this woman in the Nine of Pentacles. It's not worth, draining my cups, my resources, my love, my mental, my peace. It's not worth giving up any of that for. Okay, and underneath there we have the Sun. This is something that held great promise. It may have been a relationship, it could be a job, but it's something that, has had you, again, not, vibrating at your highest level, and recognizing that and saying, you know what, I'm no longer willing to tolerate imbalance. All right, the World card. Again, this is something that you really wanted to come to fruition. Maybe you were trying to manifest. Again, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a creative project, and you're having a real difficulty seeing this through to completion, or what you wanted, you realized, you know what, it can't actually happen, or it isn't giving to me what I thought it was going to. And we do see that with that 10 of Pentacles card coming out, that it was really draining. You know, it could have been physically draining. It could be your health. It could be your finances. I see you walking away from something that you'd put a lot of time and energy into, but something that you realized, hey, if I keep putting in more, okay, and we see that there with that Six of Pentacles. If I keep overgiving, or I keep giving more than what I'm receiving, I'm going to lose everything, or I'm going to lose my health. I'm going to lose my stability, you know, and this is too draining. I mean, these two cards showing up in reverse, this is a pretty big deal. I mean, this could be you walking away from a long-term relationship, deciding to separate from a partner, somebody that you're married to or you're committed to. It could be walking away from a job that you've been in for a long time that at one point created stability for you, but was just taking too much out of you. Okay, that's going to resonate for you guys in a lot of different ways. But the beauty of this reading is you have the Four of Swords, and this is taking time out. This is, this is taking a mental break. This is you, focusing on your health, and just recovering from whatever this is, being loving and compassionate to yourself during a time of change, because it's hard to accept that something isn't going to go or can't go any further, especially something that you've dedicated a lot of time and energy and resources, love, blood, sweat, and tears to. The Nine of Swords is beautiful showing up in reverse, because this is something that was mentally draining, something that gave you a lot of anxiety, caused a lot of depression, a feeling of loss. But both of these cards, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, are telling me here that you are healing from this, or you will heal from this, but you do need to take some time out for yourself here. Okay, self-care and self-love, finding balance, okay, however you might do that, through prayer, through meditation, through, eating healthy, drinking enough water, making sure you're getting outside and walking in nature, making sure that that you're doing what makes you feel good, taking care of yourself here, because I feel like in this situation, you were definitely overgiving, or you were being taken advantage of, or there was something that you put a lot of heart and soul into that you had to walk away from, or just couldn't go any further. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to pull some additional messages for you guys from, I'm using the Good Tarot. Just give me 1 second so I can give this a good shuffle. It's a really big deck, so I'm not putting it on the desk because I might make a big mess of it. All right, so let's go ahead and see here. Additional messages for the collective regarding this situation for our highest good. Additional messages for the collective regarding this situation, March 12th, 2020. Okay, you get the Emperor. I love this. This is you bossing up. This is you setting boundaries. This is you having to make a very hard decision and using your head over your heart. Okay, and sometimes when we've got to walk away from something, we've got to walk away from it. And when it's taking too much, it takes a lot of maturity and a lot of grace and a lot of personal power to walk away from something that we've put a lot into. Okay, and I see you guys doing that. Not an easy decision, but I do see it as the right decision. Okay, and then you get the Messenger of Earth, Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So again, this could be a message that's coming to you, but more than anything, I see it as a very stable new beginning. The Messenger of Earth is somebody who plans and takes a lot of notes and prepares, and they're ready to step into that experience, but they're completely 100% prepared. You might be receiving a message that's going to confirm, what you are feeling in this Emperor energy, that's going to make you feel a lot better. Because even though I do see you really bossing up, setting boundaries, making changes, moving away from this imbalance, there will be a moment, you're not totally immune to heartache and, and anxiety anxiety here because this is something big, but you're doing the right thing and you're going to receive a message. This might be in real, it might be an email, it might be a message directly to your inbox, or it might be something somebody says to you that's going to make you feel like, you know what, yes, this was the right decision. And now, I have to lay a foundation for a new path. But I think you're going to feel quite comfortable with that, okay? Really nice. And it could be a new offer also that comes from walking away from whatever this was. For some of you, this is definitely speaking to your career, a long-term job, or something that you've been working towards, a side project, maybe even a home business, okay? And then you get the Seven of Earth. I love this. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but this is the Seven of Pentacles. This is investment. This is you investing time, energy, and resources. And it's something that I see you investing in something new. All right. Underneath that, we do have the Three of Air, which is the Three of Swords. So again, there's some sort of disappointment, some sort of heartbreak, some sort of sadness that this is creating, because I think it is disappointing after putting a lot of time and energy into a person, a job, a project, whatever it might be, a relationship, and then realizing you have to walk away. But Spirit says you will heal from this and you will start something new. Now, do expect to, again, invest in something else that is going to grow for you, okay, and moving in this new direction. And I love this Emperor energy, because for some of you, you might be starting your own business here. You might be walking away from a job where you felt like you weren't treated appropriately or you weren't appreciated, and you moving in your very own, moving into your own business. All right, really nice energy. For those of you who are thinking about starting a new business in 2020, really nice energy. And also I see that online with all of that Swords energy. And when you work for yourself, you work very hard, but it's also very rewarding. Okay, so it's not saying necessarily also up and quit your job, but I do feel like that's something that, is in the stars or you're contemplating. And, this messenger of air is also taking those appropriate actions, planning, taking it step by step. Make sure that you have a graceful exit. Try not to burn any bridges, and make sure that, financially you can do that. So you have a little bit of a landing pad. All right, so we don't want to just hit that eject button. Because that could cause some significant stress. All right, let's go ahead and see what additional messages Spirit has for the collective, March 12th, 2020. All right, we have service. So this is my Virgo card. So again, you guys, this energy of this Virgo full moon, we're still basking in it. We see with all of this earth energy, it's that Virgo, get organized, organize your relationships, organize your money, organize your job, organize your desk, organize your thoughts. And I feel good when I can help others. That is my Virgo card, okay? So you guys step into the power of this Virgo full moon. All right, get things right, get things organized, and take tangible steps towards your goals. Okay, and patience. I love that. It's coming out on top of the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Earth. Okay, that's slow and steady. I accept that everything happens in divine order. All right, so this is really, really nice. And this is all of this yellow energy is really, really bringing me messages about your solar plexus chakra and standing in your power, and that Emperor energy is all about that as well, setting your boundaries, but then also taking a very mature approach to it. So this isn't just making any rash decisions. For a lot of you, I feel like you're walking away from a long-term relationship, or you're walking, and maybe somebody you were financially dependent on and becoming independent, or I see you guys walking away from a job that once provided a lot of stability, but it has since come out of balance. So make sure, again, Spirit says, do take the proper precautions and planning before doing this. But at the bottom of the deck, you get the happiness card. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. So you guys, if it makes you smile, if it makes you happy, there might be a little tinge of anxiety there with any sort of change. Remember, this week we did have that Scorpio, that death card coming out. There's change, there's evolution, there's transformation, and there might be a little bit of nervousness accompanied with that. But if it makes you smile, you'll know you're on the right path. All right, let's go ahead and pull a final message for the collective, March 12th, 2020. This week's readings have just been so uplifting, you guys. So beautiful. Final message for the collective, March 12th, 2020. The Chess Queen. Trust and strategizing. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is just confirmation of everything I was just saying, okay? Trust, strategize. So trust that you're moving in the right direction. You will know if you trust your intuition, trust your gut, but then also again, does it make you happy what you're doing? If you stay in this situation and you still continue to feel this lack of balance, okay, maybe not being treated the way you should be treated, or not receiving, a commensurate amount of energy, time, money, resources, love, whatever it might be that you're putting into the situation, then it's time to strategize a way out. But I don't want you to think of it as a way out. I want to think of it as a way in to the future, into the situation that you want that's best for you. Okay? Absolutely gorgeous energy. And at the bottom of the deck there, we have a number 10 card, which is about completions, hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. So again, detaching from things that are no longer balanced for you. And it may be a journey that might be a little bit, again, something you have to do on your own. Okay. And that can be daunting if we are used to being part of a machine, or we're used to being part of an organization, or we're so accustomed to being in a partnership. But there's some things that are so good for us that we have to do on our own. So detaching from whatever the situation is that isn't balanced. And then also, this is all about setting your intentions, set your sights on your goals, be very clear, be very direct. This is very Virgo energy, right? Be clear, concise, direct, organized, and go for what's best for you. You guys can do it. I love this for you. What a beautiful reading. Okay. I'm so happy to share these messages with you. And this whole week has just been such a nice, uplifting week. And this Virgo full moon and Mercury going direct has just been, there's just such a sense of purpose in these readings and in the energy around us. So I have so much faith in you guys making changes for the better. So if you guys enjoyed this reading or it resonated with you, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I just want to thank you guys for listening and sharing this journey with me. And I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.